Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Bound by Flame. I do realize it has been a minute. Although I'm kind of finally getting back into the swing of recording things. It's just been... It's been a few weeks in real life, you know. But I believe we are just about ready to head to the final encounter. Right up these stairs we can confront Blackfrost himself. Oh. Excuse me. Go to the royal chamber.
It's time to take care of Blackfrost.
If you're certain you've taken care of your affairs here, I can see no reason to delay the inevitable any further.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
We've waited long enough. All of his defenses are down. The concubines are dead. We need to strike now before he has time to react.
So be it. Let's do it.
Ooh, achievement unlocked. Humanist. Preserve your humanity. I guess that's the final moment in the possessed or not storyline. Royal Chamber.
Ah, my new protege. So happy you could make it. You took your time about it, but I can see that you've made some real progress. Yes, you have.
Yeah, well, your concubines won't be progressing anywhere ever. From now on, you're on your own, and there's no escape.
Well, that was never my intention. I am in my realm here. You and your companions are my guests. Oh, it seems that you too have lost some friends along the way. How very sad. More than most, I know how fragile a friendly alliance can be.
The Knight will tear out your tongue just before he watches you die.
Let's see how well you do without all your slaves.
Defeat the Lord of Frozen Shadows. Alright, there we go. That was remarkably easy. Considering. Considering how...
Very well. In 6,000 years of existence, I don't think I've ever had a day quite as interesting as this one. Vulcan, my dear, this was a fight that deserves to be included in the history books, and I will make certain that it is. You may count on me to tell future generations about your exploits, if there is a future, that is. But that, of course, will depend on you.
I guess that's what we're all fighting for. But I'm not finished yet.
Clearly, and that is precisely why we are here. Each Ice Lord possesses the means to gain access to the Worldheart from his or her own palace. It would doubtless be prudent to borrow this one before the other Ice Lords have time to react. I would have loved to accompany you, but I fear your destiny is to continue alone. The Worldheart obeys neither the same rules nor the same magic as does the rest of Vertial. What you find there will be exactly what you bring.
You mean I'm going to end up confronted by myself?
I hope for your sake it does not turn out to be a confrontation, but it is highly probable that what you find there will be familiar to you.
We'll see.
Level 27. Achievement unlocked. The harder they fall. Vanquish Lord Blackfrost. Enter the rift. It's really remarkable how easy that fight was. Okay, well, let's go back to Pyromancy. I do have 2 more skill points. Let's see. I do like burning enemies are more sensitive to fire. And frankly, I like critical hits automatically set affected enemies on fire. What about feats? 2 points remaining. Anything worthwhile? No, no, no. Maybe. Might just hold off for one of the 3s at this point. But let's see. So yeah, Besiege Blackfrost Palace is done, Defeat the Lord of Frozen Shadows is done. We are now on Enter the Rift. Blackfrost. Blackfrost has proven to be arrogantly certain of his power, to the point of neglecting that of his enemies. He clearly thought to use you against his rivals, thinking of you as one of his many puppets, but in this he was disappointed. Capable of dividing himself and manipulating the minds of your companions, he was nevertheless defeated, thus giving you access to the Worldheart. Alright, well. Where are all my people? I originally had Sybil with me. It looks like she's just gone. Because this game does silly things like blink characters out of existence. I can't talk to Ranval, Mathras, or Relmar. Go to the Worldheart. Fair enough. Worldheart. Well, that's exciting.
You are come.
I said I would come.
But thou hast taken thy time. When thou didst flee, leaving me here, at the mercy of these sorcerers, what didst thou think would become of me? Didst thou e'en take time to think?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He speaketh to me.
What? Since when did I... You...
I did not lie to thee. I had no choice. I had to seize this chance to escape and find a way to fight back, lest we be enslaved here for all eternity. Eternity? Dost thou know how slow the hours pass when thou art the prey of 6 humans, consumed by their lust for power and vengeance? I know this as well as thee. Thou dost not. Thou knowest nothing. I too made use of the confusion. I riposted. I struck back at them, weakened them. But thou hast abandoned me to them. But now I am returned, and together we will crush them. Is't true? Thou art returned.
Enter the rift. Whoa! Witch hunt is done. Get to the Worldheart. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening here. Act 4, the Worldheart. Battle of Egos. Get to the Worldheart. Deal with failure. Okay, so I saw Aeolus and Sybil just drop dead while the blades fought them, I guess. I think that was a bug. I was supposed to have to fight them, but they just dropped dead because... reasons. Well, we dealt with failure, apparently. Captain. Deal with responsibilities.
You want to be the captain? You didn't even have the brains to make good decisions where you alone were concerned.
It's definitely bugging. There's... deal with responsibilities. Deal with treason. Deal with treason. Well, maybe it's not a glitch. I'm not sure now. Alright. Alright, so one thing that I do know is that there is reports that the final battle is a massive, massive difficulty spike. And reportedly, pretty much the best thing you can do is just absolutely load up on crossbow bolts and use it for most of the fight. So, let's do it. Climb up. Get to the Worldheart. Stun. Defeat the corrupted spirit of the Worldheart. Yeah, that didn't go well. Oh, don't make me watch the fucking cutscene. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, these things do massive amounts of damage. Dragon mode, apparently. can't even tell. Like, I think I saw its health drop just there. Damn. It's gonna send me all the way back to the beginning. Dude, when all I'm doing is mashing shift and trying to run away. Oh, come on. Alright, well, we're at the dragon stage again. Oh boy. Damn. Shit. Alright, yeah, this is not gonna be easy. See, he keeps, it keeps, like, just, I do not click the attack button. You know, I am just pushing, I will push either the dodge key or the crossbow key. Vulcan will just launch into one of those attacks anyway. Despite me very much not asking him to. Vulcan. Vulcan, if you play stupid games, we're gonna win stupid prizes. Alright, dragon's back again. I feel like crafting more healing potions. Just as many as I can. Seems wise, frankly. So I have to deal with the dragon, like, a bunch of times. Vulcan. Believe it or not, when I push dodge, it's because I want you to dodge. I generally have a good reason for it, dude. Come on. Shit. course. I think we won. I think that did it. I sure hope so. Because, man, that wasn't a pleasant fight. thank goodness that's over. Alright, now we can watch an ending. Praise be.
I knew that thou wouldst allow these humans to corrupt thee.
A dragon? You summoned a dragon?
Ha! One of the few they were able to corrupt, and I turned it against them. Blackstorm defeated it and imprisoned it here. It was trapped, like me.
So now you turned it against me.
It is thee who has turned against me, abandoning me here, left to pay the price for each and all of thy errors in thy stead, whilst I did all I could to help thee to return. And so it is, I am come to the end of my strength, an empty shell or taken with rot. I did not wish to harm thee, but I no longer am master of all that I do.
Is that why you killed my companions?
The visions. Blame rather thy human half. For that is who hath invoked them, with its fear and its regrets. Thy companions never traveled through the breach.
So it comes to this. You and me. It's time we ended this.
Ha! It is all I have awaited. Remove these accursed lances from me, and let the Worldheart become whole once more.
Defeat the corrupted spirit of the Worldheart is done. Decide what to do with the Worldheart and Vertiel. Decide. Final choice. Oh, I can actually talk to people. That's nice. And I can even save. That's good too. Alright. So Sybil and Randval and Relmar are all apparently sorta here.
This is it. The Worldheart. You didn't think I would make it, but here I am. So did your books prepare you for this?
No books can prepare you for this vision, but they can help you to know what to do here. You stand at the crossroads of the world's destiny. And do you know what you must do?
No, I have absolutely no idea.
You must free Vertiel from the Ice Lords and break their link with the Worldheart, but do not abandon us to the demon. If you let him return to his source, he will certainly regain his strength, but all who live will be destroyed. He will take revenge for what men have made him suffer. None will be spared. And you will die. And I want you to live.
This is it. So did you... No?
Okay, she says the same thing every time. Let's talk to Randval.
We're here, Randval. This is the Worldheart.
The knight congratulates his friend on the forthcoming victory. They were able to keep true to their quest, though the price was great. And now only one test remains. Only one last choice so that all will be resolved. The life of the knight has been spared by his friend. Now it is the fate of the world that is at stake. The faithful friend will remember his duty. The Ice Lords must perish.
We're here, Randval.
Okay. And what about you, Relmar?
The Worldheart. We made it.
Much blood was spilled to bring us here. Let us make sure it was not in vain. Now you are faced with a difficult choice. You have saved the soul of my prince, and thereby that of my entire people. It is possible to do the same for all of Vertiel, if you can get rid of the Ice Lords.
The Worldheart.
Alright. Decide. Final choice.
The flame will burn bright anew, and the necromancers will be the first into the fire.
No. This power must be used to heal Vertiel, whatever the cost.
Ice Lords will lose their power. But what will happen to Vertiel?
Thy world is weary, all but extinguished. Nothing remains to be saved. It must be cleansed.
But inside me is all the power I need to regenerate my world.
At the cost of mine? Do not think it. Vertiel needs the Worldheart. Thou canst not sacrifice it thus.
There are still dragons, and this way the necromancers will be destroyed. The fire of the Worldheart is not completely out. It will burn bright again, in time.
But without us, I forbid thee to do this. I will not die for thee.
Alright then.
And so
Achievement
ends the
unlocked.
tragic, though nonetheless heroic tale
Sacrifice.
of Vulcan half-demon.
Use the energy of the
I confess
Worldheart
I may
to
have romanticized some
Anaya.
aspects of the story,
Hawk.
though in my
Complete
defense,
bound by flame in the
I shall
Hawk
always
difficulty.
have something of a soft spot for our dear Vulcan.
Buffalo. Complete bound by flame in
By
the Buffalo
releasing the
difficulty.
Worldheart's energy to the surface, he sacrificed
Captain.
himself
Complete bound
in
by
order
flame
to
in the
heal
Captain
Vertiel
difficulty.
and bring an end to the long winter. Ill-prepared for such a powerful energy surge, the Ice Lords were instantly reduced to cinders. I can tell you, no tears were shed at that funeral. Of course, it was only a few centuries before other would-be mages attempted to follow in their footsteps, though what wonderful centuries they were. With Captain Buffalo leading them, the Freeborn Blades legend grew, and they flourished for a time. Sadly, the legend of Buffalo's immortality proved less than accurate, and after 27 battle wounds and another 40 or so years, he eventually died in his bed, to the great sadness of the three charming young women who were sharing it with him at the time. Edwin's corpse was mutilated and burned by the command of King Relmar. Such a waste. I remember being quite disappointed at his decision, as I had hoped I might be able to inhabit her body. It had been an absolute age since I was last inside a woman. To no one's great surprise, Relmar proved to be a formidable monarch. Strong, just, and loved by all. He returned a sense of pride to the elves that the war had stolen from them. He often spoke of how much he missed his outlaw years while being forced to sit through long meetings and dealing with political wranglings. But he was greatly helped by the knowledge and wisdom he gleaned from Arundil's Soul Stone, and he went on to found his own dynasty. The Red Scribes... really, don't get me started on those imbeciles. Nonetheless, it would be uncouth of me not to mention how heartbroken young Sybil was by Vulcan's death. Proud to have fought alongside such a courageous companion, the beautiful young scribe lifted her head high and transformed her grief into purpose. She quickly gained the respect of her peers and was elected chief scribe shortly afterwards, when Liestas died quite suddenly. Apparently, the fool succumbed after having imbibed a large quantity of a somewhat questionable nectar that he and his doctor had invented. And as for myself, well, my goodness, I fear that is an extremely long story, and you would quite literally die of boredom before I finished the telling of it. But you see, that's what I like so much about mortals. Their stories last just about the right amount of time, give or take a few decades, and then they're done. And then they come around again. One thing is certain, I have all the time in the world, so who knows? I may get to tell you other tales, if you live long enough. Toodle-pip.
Alrighty. Well, that's the first game that I'm gonna that I've played on this channel that I'm gonna rate below a 5 out of 10. Meaning, not worth playing. And it comes in at a very low price point these days. I mean, really low. It's like $5, I think, maybe $6. But I'm gonna rate this a 4 out of 10, which is just below worth playing. It's not horrible. It's not actively painful to get through. It's just literally everything it does. The best anything in it gets is barely competent. There are times when things just break. There are broken dialogue trees. There are disappearing characters. The combat is super inconsistent. I mean, I was literally never pushing the attack button in that last battle. All I ever pushed was dodge and crossbow, and sometimes I would just get sucked into the attack animation I didn't want to do because it made me so vulnerable. So, very, very rough around the edges. But it's also my understanding this was literally the first game this studio made, and they went on to make much better ones, better reviewed. I haven't played them yet, but this is the same studio that went on to make Greedfall and the Technomancer, which are supposedly much, much better. So I am looking forward to playing those, but unless you're really interested in a history lesson on this particular studio, I would not say this game is worth your time. It's mostly mediocre, occasionally breaks through to competent, and that's as good as it gets. It's never good, let alone great. But I didn't hate my time with it either. I don't regret playing it, but I wouldn't recommend it to you. That's about all I have to say. Let's wait through the rest of the credits, and then we'll call it good. I guess I can go ahead and give my spiel, because obviously, end of episode, end of series. This has been Let's Play Bound by Flame. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, I hope you'll give it a like. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I'm excited to announce my next game. We're working our way through Resident Evil 8 on the Patreon side of things, but I am going to play Transistor next in this main game slot. I've never played it. I'm very excited to play it. Ooh, is there an after credit scene? No, there's not. That's it then. If you care to discuss this or any of my other content, or Transistor, the next game, please don't spoil it. The best place is my Discord. There's a link to the Discord in the video description. I've set it never to expire. That being said, Discord's got a bad habit of expiring my links anyway. In the event that has happened, please feel free to contact me directly, and I'll be very happy to send you an invite myself. If you care to support me or the channel, the best way apart from liking and subscribing is through my Patreon page. The Patreon link is in the video description as well. Patreon supporters get to nominate and or vote for games they'd like to see completed on the channel. They also get access to half of my videos early. Check it out if you want to learn the details or get involved. Regardless, I really do want to thank you for watching. I am grateful for your time and attention. I appreciate you very much. I hope you have a fantastic time, or I hope you have a fantastic day. Excuse me. That was Annihilate the Ice Lords and Save Vertiel. Nice. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.